Saturday. Finished this, whatever that's called. Finished that up last night, and we bolted the fender back on and put the beading in here just to check the fit. And everything looks good. So this is pretty much ready to prime. I need to take the fender off and prime the fender and prime that. So I'm going to get this rear fender ready. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Sand this down, see where it's at. Hopefully it's close, and I'll just glaze it and be done with this fender. Didn't you already give him a price? Yeah. And he thought it was too much, right?
No, he's like, are you serious?
What, 40?
Yeah, are you just fucking around with me? Like, no. I'm telling you, you fucking put down 40 cash, I might be tempted to do something.
Oh, now you're getting scared he's going to come up with it.
Nah.
Who thinks Jim should sell wrong side for 40 grand? And give me 10 when it sells. But I get 50 for it, sir.
Get 50 for
What would you buy for 40 grand to replace it?
I don't know.
Something that I could do the paint and body work on?
Sure.
Wouldn't be no Volkswagen, I'll tell you that much. If you got rid of that truck to buy some bugs, I'd be pissed.
A sliding rag for you. He thinks man should buy another S10.
I should buy another S10.
No.
If I could find one.
No.
Yes.
That was a sign from even the higher above.
No, sir, that was a deal.
No more S10s for me.
Another S10.
No more S10s for me. Sure, you're just going to sell it in like 2 months.
No.
After you don't.
How long did I have the black one? 9 years? 10 years?
Yeah, and complained about it every day.
No. After I took the bags off, I loved it.
Right.
I only sold it to buy this pile over here you're working on. That's the only reason I sold it. That's why I bought that.
To put bags on this.
On that? Yeah, no, that was your idea.
This much cooler.
This here was your idea too.
Which one? Oh.
This
Gloves?
mess
Yeah, I got
going.
the gloves, you're right.
Yeah, these are the gloves you got right here, sir.
Well, I can't help it. You reuse them all the time.
No, this was a fresh
I
one.
give you a whole case and you still like, oh, let me fold them up. So you probably have some laying around.
No, I've been throwing them away.
What?
Yeah.
Sir.
Wait, what about the rose bush?
It's growing all the way up to as far as they can go. Pretty soon it's gonna be like.
It's wintertime. It's time to chop it down. Oh yeah. Yep. All rosy. Just wants to keep going.
Dad, I don't know how big this thing will get if we just let it go. We couldn't do that obviously because we just covered it like the garage. But
Can you talk about Jim being the user?
Yeah.
Let's not worry about the roast food right now.
he's not happy today.
I know. He's pissed. He's been pissed all day. Ever since we wouldn't take him to lunch. What's unbelievable is this tape that Tommy Shoe sent. I mean, I put it up on against the quarter panel so I could stand the fender, and the DA with 80 grit won't even go through it when you bump into it a bunch. It's some amazing stuff. I don't know what exactly it is. He said it was sandblast tape. There's no part number on it or anything.
What are you trying to say? He's not telling you the truth or what? Come on, sir.
Well, okay. He could be telling the truth, or he could just be saying that's what he uses it for. I don't know. Because if I gave a roll to somebody, I'd probably say safety sanding tape. Or I'd say this is some good shit. Which it is. It works excellent for that. What else do we use? Oh yeah, we line the inside of a crescent wrench with it to use on some AN fittings. It didn't even scratch them, and it held up. Very handy stuff. As Jim would say, it's the cat's meow.
You don't say.
He would say that, but he's in a bad mood today, so he's not going to say anything. I don't understand. He's laying under my car with plenty of room to move around.
I was just laying on there thinking how easy this would have been before we put all that shit in.
Right. Well, if I would have bought that sooner.
Crawled out of here.
You could take the gas tank out.
Yeah, I'll pop my head in though. I was just wondering if I could see those. If we were to put something right.
I don't think so. Oh, Danke schön.
De nada.
De nada.
De nada.
No.
Yeah.
No. De nada. Gonna say that. It's time to sand this fender.
And yours is up on the toolbox.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, it's half empty though. They not a full one left. Alright, Angel's gonna sand this and I'm gonna watch. Okay, I guess not. And here we are, rear fender's done. Well, minus, feathering out this stuff. And yeah, so pretty much ready for primer there. And these are ready. I'm not sure what all we're fixing after this. I gotta make a spray out test panel to see how my color looks. We got these chips on this fender, which obviously it needs painted. Jim wants to touch them up and leave them. I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to let that happen, so I'll probably be painting this fender too. But I'll definitely want to get some primer on these 3 panels this weekend, whether that's tonight or tomorrow. One of the 2. And then I'll try to get a look at what Jim's got going on over here. He's been mounting the height leveling sensors. He's got the back 2 in. He's looking at the front right now. I'll try to get some video of what he's got going on over there. Now it says 4 to 1 to 1 with this reducer. But I'm not going to do that because I don't like putting reducer in primer. Unless it's too thick and I can't spray it. It's pretty thick, but it should be okay. As long as you stir it with a galvanized piece of pipe. These paint sticks are hard to come by.
Right. I could make you some right there. Can you?
Well, that'd be nice. Alright, I got my primer left in the cup here for shrinkage test. It's pretty thick stuff, actually. So I actually threw some reducer in the second coat just to try to put it on a little smoother. I was going to get some spraying footage, but I didn't, and it's not that big a deal because just spraying some primer, not too exciting. Got a nice orange peel texture going for me. Like I said, it's pretty thick, so you could fill some stuff with this, which can get you into trouble with urethane primer. You put it on too thick and it can lead to bad things. I've actually seen it crack from people putting it on too thick. I'm not saying I would ever do such a thing. I just heard a story of a guy around here that put it on too thick and put the car out in the sun the next day, and it actually split open in a corner and cracked. So I just put like 3 coats on there, but even with that, it seemed like it built a lot. So hopefully I can just sand this out and paint it. I'm thinking, you know, 320, 500 dry. It'll be interesting to see how easy it sands. If it doesn't shrink too bad and it sands decent, I would probably recommend it. It seems like so far I don't see anything wrong with it. But we'll see how much it shrinks in the cup, and we'll see how it sands. So probably let this sit till the end of next week. Just to give it a chance. It was all in 180, so I'm sure something will shrink up. I usually go over it with 320, 220, kind of lessen the shrinkage factor, but just doing an experiment with this stuff. See how she holds up. But all the bodywork looks good as it can be for, well, I guess not as good as it can be, but as good as I got it. It looks as good as I got it. How's that? The thing about these round fenders are they're hard to get to feel good, but they look good whether they feel good or not. So even if they're lumpy, you can't really see it. You can just kind of feel them. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you can get one to feel nice, then it will really look good. But it's kind of tough. So anyway, that's that for now. All done. You can't see it through the camera, like through this part of the camera. I'm sure when it's on the computer you'll be able to see it. Anyway, I just painted this fender with a brush. As you can see, it's working sweet. Yeah. This is a temporary touch-up job. So that's the plan. Touch this up for now. Oh, I found one I missed. Paint it later, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking paint it now.